First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. On play action, Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Roquan Smith able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here comes the Lions punter now. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bears take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action. It's Fields. He finds his man. Complete. It's Grant.
It's a gain of 2. That's good.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off. Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Here, 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Lions' 42-yard line.
To throw is Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers got a man. It's Brown. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to...
Gets through and now an opening. And still fighting. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And this is why more and more teams are getting their wide receivers involved in the running game. When you've got playmakers on the perimeter, you've got to get creative and find ways to get the ball in their hands. And here, this is a great job to get that initial contact and turn it into a big play.
On first down, it's Cohen, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
These 2 teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
45.
Here's Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good, well outside the left upright, and this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. On play action, now Rodgers.
This one swung out to Williams.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
This is Swift on the counter.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Here's James. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Read option, here's Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Fields. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields, a throw left side taken in by Kmet. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Back to throw. Fields. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check 99, check 99. 81. Check that out, please. Check.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal.
Get wide. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch the safety creep. Watch the
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone, and he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. On 1st down, Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Now the point after try for Santos. It's good to make it 17-7. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. Now James returning. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Second and 7. Again, it's Cohen, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes
and that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Detroit. On first down, Swift, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second down and 7. To throw is Rodgers. This will be caught by Brown. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Roquan Smith getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On now is Seibert for the Lion field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Seibert missed it. This one slides to the right on it. Soldier Field, always a tough place to kick, especially for younger guys. You don't kick here regularly, and I think the Winds just claimed another victim. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from the net.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and to everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Throw caught by Raymond. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing, Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now Jones. This will be caught once again by Brown. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and his accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Swift's got the first down and then some. Touchdown, Detroit! Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
On 2nd and 9, Fields escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now, the objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well. And
they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Yo, check, 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 check. Big ass, big ass.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Here's Jones. Flushed out right. And he'll get this up past the 45. It's a first down, but the tackle comes in bounds. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing two things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out, like, the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this, and let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until Mom screamed, "Get inside now, young man," because you wanted to be out there just having a good time, and actually you almost forgot just how cold it was. I'm sure these guys didn't, but they ended up playing just like those 12-year-olds and getting it done.
So for the Bears, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.